Many people nowadays quit social media, and after a few months, after a few days, after a few weeks, they're recounting people, saying, bragging how it's beautiful to live without social media, without this constant bombarding our minds of what's happening in the world and finally focusing on our own life. These people who quit social media say usually that it was one of the best decisions in their life. When we see these transformations of people who quit social media, we are thinking, oh, I will quit social media and my life, my mental health will be 10 times better. But in practice, we oftentimes forget that many things, many people, and we ourselves, our traits, our habits are influencing our mental health. And what's the key here is that quitting social media itself won't fix our mental health. It's because it's not about quitting, it's about using it in moderation, because on social media we have so much useful information, useful content, that we should, I think that we should not permanently quit it, because it's possibility of 21st century. And some people count YouTube as social media and some people not. I personally count it as social media because it is social media. And here we have tons of knowledge, tons of tutorials, things that were not available to people 20, even 10 years ago. And that's the key here. We should not go into extremes and quit social media in generally forever, because this is not the way that's going to improve our mental health. What can? If we quit social media temporarily, it can improve our mental health, but it works because when we quit particular habit, particular thing that we are doing habitually every day or in regular timestamps, in this way we are able to see how everything within us is changing if we stop doing this. What are emotions that maybe we were trying to quit with scrolling our telephone or going into computer? This is basically a way to broaden your awareness about this problem. But in my opinion, you should quit social media only temporarily to see how it's influencing you. But in the long term, it's best way to use it and not put on ourselves too much constraints, and to use basically what is useful, what is for free, because we have so much information on the internet for free, so much people that you can get inspired by. And also, I wanted to say that there are also things which are similar. For example, NoFap, semen retention, cold showers. All these habits are good, but remember that proactiveness is the most paramount thing in improving our mental health. Because when we are dedicating too much time to consumption, to focusing on things which are not most important, we are internally dissatisfied, because we know in our guts, deep in our intuition, that we are not doing the most important thing, and we are still trying to quit something, and we didn't set our priorities in a proper way. So that's really key to remember. See this, that it's not like this is bad, this is good, because social media are very, very useful. And when we treat it like time waster, it can be generalization, because even if you're addicted to watching, for example, some entertaining videos which don't bring some deeper valuable wisdom into your life, still in some way maybe there are moments in which you get this enlightenment for a second and you get some good idea, because indeed it can inspire us. But as I said, the problem is that we are not proactive. We are watching, we are explaining this as excuse to our mind that we are just looking for inspiration, motivation. But really, the social media can get us inspired, because in this way we can see what is possible, what is not. We can see what lifestyle is possible to have. It doesn't have to be so boring. It can be full of adventures, it can be full of new experiences. We can do on a daily basis what we love. And a lot of people, especially young men, women also, are lost because they don't have their passion. They don't know what to do with their spare time. And on social media you can find a lot of inspiration. And next problem is that there are also a group of young people, teenagers, who know what they love to do or know what they should do from their guts, literally, but they are not doing it because they are afraid of opinion from others, and they are afraid of rejection, of failure. That's the topic for another video. But in this way, we should basically focus on our internal needs, or what needs to be done. Or if you're overusing social media, it's your addiction, let's say, you're spending a few hours daily scrolling social media mindlessly or watching things, and you don't derive any real benefit from this, you should observe it and discover what's the underlying reason. You're quitting something, you just feel boredom, you just cannot be with yourself. Maybe your relationships suck. Admit this truth to yourself, because once you admit something, you believe in yourself, it's going to be much easier, because deceiving ourselves is taking away from us a lot of energy. And that was the purpose of this video, to debunk this myth that social media is just bad, it's just wasting energy. No, it's just a tool like everything else, and you can use it either in a good way or in a bad way. Get inspired or get mentally masturbated. These two choices. Have a great day. Bye bye.